I got Carnage in the studio. Welcome to San Diego, bro.
Yo, what's up? What's good?
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm really tired, but San Diego is one of my favorite places to come.
There you go. And dude, I look at the blogs, I look at the video logs. I mean, just non-stop touring. How do you find the time? How do you get the energy?
Bro, I don't, and I'm already fat, so like getting more energy, bro, is just too much. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know, I wouldn't trade this for the world.
Can I just say, on behalf of all the plethora of handsomeness, us fluffy people and chunky people, I think it's awesome that you rock a stage in shorts. I just got to say that.
Oh yeah, it's comfy swag. You know what I'm saying? I like to be comfortable. You know, that's what we do it for. We go to work.
And then the State of Carnage, what's that all about? It's like, you know, I know it's the Armin van Buuren State of Trance. For people that don't know, they see the T-shirts, you know, what is that all about?
You know, it's everything that I've always done has always been, you know, as everything has happened organically. You know, the Chipotle gang was invented organically, you know, by people tweeting me or posting pictures or whatever, just because they knew I liked it, you know, and then it just went from that. And the ASOC thing happened where like some person was like, you know, this is a State of Carnage. I was just a State of Carnage, and I was like, yo, this is tight. And I just started going with it. Armin's one of my favorite DJs of all time, you know, so like his State of Trance thing was like obviously heavily influenced. But you know, people started going with it. You know, people like really, you know, people really like it became something bigger than it is. You know, like it's a foundation for a lot of things. You know, so
You know, you got some loyal fans. I gotta say, your fans are probably one of the most loudest, funnest crowds I've seen so far. Like, how can you describe your fans for people that don't know?
Man, you go in there and it's just like there's an energy, you know, that like, you know, you go to a lot of shows, a lot of DJ shows, you know, for like headline shows or whatever, you know, you go to some shows and you can tell people are there for them, for the DJs, and you can tell that people are there just because they had nothing to do that Friday night, you know. And there's a certain energy. You can tell when you see a group of people like, oh, those are diehard fans, you know.
That's true.
You walk into a Carnage show and like every person in the building is like literally it's like a certain energy where like every show it's like every person is like best friends with everybody else because everyone is like. They're just like, you know, they're all like, you know, fans of the movement, and they all fuck with each other. I mean, they all like, you know.
There you go, guys. Keep it clean for the radio.
Yeah,
they all mess with each other.
They don't mess, you know. They don't mess around with the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know.
And the cool thing about you is I see you on stage. You ain't standing around. You're having a good time. You're feeling the crowd. You're not one of those DJs that are like, here's my record. Bleh.
I hate them. You gotta feel the music. You gotta feel the music. You know what I'm saying? And I'm Latino, so, you know, everybody. Us Latinos, we gotta really feel it.
Wow, there you go. So, you know, in San Diego, we have something very special called Carne asada fries. Have you ever?
I've never had some.
Well, that's one thing. You know, aside one day when you take a break from Chipotle, try some Carne asada fries. You will never go back.
They're like the best here in San Diego, right?
Best,
like
best here in San Diego.
Where's like the best place to go to?
Just any taco shop that's called Aliberto's, Roberto's, anything with the Bertos, is legit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then now that you're next level, you know, you're getting now attention from us radio stations. You know, I know we go by the top 40 quote and all that stuff. Does it feel weird? Like, all right, now my music is getting exposed to the masses as opposed to just diehard Carnage fans. Now my reach is expanding to kids that are like, oh, I like that Katie song, you know, or Tomahawk. You're getting rediscovered all over again. I know some artists find that strange, some artists like it. Explain that situation now.
Oh man, it's you know, it's great. It's I could have went, you know what I'm saying, I could have put out some more songs that were you know, more radio friendly back in the day, you know, but I kind of wanted just to give it, you know, keep it real, keep it, you know what I'm saying, keep it to the streets where my diehard fans, you know, they're huge bass addicts, and you know, and they're also like, they also love, you know, the pretty stuff, you know, and they also love just the bigger stuff. So everything I do, you know, all the festival type stuff, you know, that's what I wanted to give to the people, you know, the people who made me who I was, you know. So you know, to give back to them. But now with the album, I get to do that and also make some stuff that, you know, I
Play on the radio.
can play on the radio. You know, I wouldn't mind driving down, in my car down the road, and you hear my song on the radio. That's every artist's dream.
There you go. Let's talk about the album. What can people expect about the album?
Oh, it's the most random album ever. It's literally like if you put like your iTunes on shuffle, and it just go and you just like are fast forwarding like to next song. It's like it's gonna be like the most random songs ever, but they're all gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. It's gonna be a really 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 big album, man. The really big singles coming soon, and it's gonna be a big one.
Can we get a name of the single, or is that?
It's I have a song with a person that you guys play. I'm pretty sure like 50 million times a day on the radio station.
That's all we need. So we'll know it when we hear it.
Oh, you're gonna get tired of listening to that song.
Nice. And then the one cool thing that I like about you is that I remember your first set at EDC. I used to play it all the time, especially inside the studio. That speech that you gave in the beginning, that the time you've been bullied, you don't care about people, and then you drop that Tiesto, that makes you personal. Why do you do that? For people that don't know, most EDM sets the DJs start, but why do you do that? Why do you to speak to your fans to show that I'm one of you?
Yeah, I like to let people know that, and that's why sometimes I talk during my sets or whatever. It's just I like to, I'm in the moment, and people who are like my real day one people, they understand where I come from. So, like from a person who doesn't listen to Carnage and they go to a Carnage set and I start talking and people just like, oh, what is he saying? You know what I'm saying? But like, all the real Chipotle gang members, they know what I'm talking about, and it's just a way that I gotta let them know that I'm still one of them.
That's awesome.
What else? I hang out with a bunch of European bros every day, and
I can tell. I peeped Instagram. I peeped hanging out with all these European DJs holding down for America, bro.
I like to let people know that even though I have my friends over there, I'm still a day one. They say.
Now, where are you from originally? Are you from Virginia or
from Maryland?
Maryland.
I was born in D.C. and raised in Guatemala, so I was like 8, 9, and then moved back to Maryland, and. Yeah.
Man, I love that city. That city has its own culture, D.C.
Yeah, it has a very rare.
Now, one of my last questions I'm going to ask you is, when you get some downtime, what is the first thing you're going to do? Just some relaxing time.
We're literally this is our weekend. This is like kind of like a weekend vacation. I'm here with like 18 of my boys and the ASOC boys, which is going to be a big thing coming soon. The ASOC boys, and we here. So I haven't played in like 3 weeks since like New Year's or whatever. So seeing I live in LA, so we just drove down, took a big party bus, and we're coming down to San Diego, and then we're getting on the PJ tomorrow morning, headed to Vegas to shoot the video for the really big single, and then
we're gonna get that, right? You're gonna email it to us, right?
I got you. And play Vegas tomorrow night in Marquee, all the homies, and then we're gonna drive back from Vegas to LA. So it's kind of like a boys' weekend out, ASOC boys, So.
I like it. Damn, cool. That's the life right there.
I'm loving it, but it happened because of the day one people.
Now, last question, and then I'll let you go because I know you're busy. A lot of people who see, producers and things like that, they see the glorious life, they see the fun life, they see having a good time and partying. Especially the kids, but they don't know how much hard work has gone into it, how much, effort, you have to put in the blood, sweat, and tears. Has there ever been a moment, I love asking all producers this, has there ever been a moment you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Maybe this dream is just too big. And what made you go on?
Oh, all the time. I mean, what I do every day is just like, every day it's unreal. Every day gets more and real. But there's definitely the days when you're just like, this is not meant for me. I can't take people like trying to bash you every day just because you are famous. They feel like, hey, this guy isn't gonna reply to me, and I'm bored, so I'm just gonna talk smack, you know.
How do you deal with that, especially the bigger you get, especially these EDM blogs? I mean, like, does it irk you? Like, if it was me, I'd lose it.
Oh, it totally does, you know. But it's like nowadays, it's just like, yo, it just happens. Like I've talked to. I remember when the first time I met Armin, me and him, damn near had like a 20-minute heart-to-heart at Tomorrowland, like backstage, and we were just talking about like how many people like I was like, yo, that's the first time I asked him. I was like, yo, are you mad about the ASOC thing, you know? He's like, bro, he's like, I love it. He's like, I listen to your sets all the time. Like, you know, I know you play my songs, you know. Blah blah, I'm a big supporter. And he was just telling me like how much the number one trans DJ in the world, like how he just can't take people just bashing on him every day, you know. And it's just like, you just gotta like literally, like, it sucks, you know, because I want to be those people where I can connect with people, trying to connect, and people just like talking smack like 24/7 for no reason, you know. It's just kind of just like whatever. But and then I get to do stuff like this on the weekend, so kind of just like, man, I'll take it. Okay,
it balances out. Well, hey, we wish you nothing but the best. You know, thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope we can see that new record on the radio. And you know, congratulations to you. I mean, it's for me, it's refreshing to see somebody that worked hard, loves his fans, and now I like to say crosses over from EDM into M. You know what I'm saying?
It crosses over to Carnage, Carnage World, ASAC World, ASAC International. Yo, it's your boy Carnage, and today's hit music is on Z90.